people that need to open their eyes and realize that it is not all about them. What's up, everybody? It's Shaggy, and I'm back with another reaction video for you all. And today I am doing the top 10 dark Karen videos you shouldn't watch alone. I'm mostly doing this one just because I personally wanted to do it. I enjoy Karen videos. I enjoy watching them. I enjoy reacting to them. I enjoy just giving my full-blown reaction and commentary of what's happening, really. But not much else to be said about this one. I know some things have been going on in the last couple days, and just to let you guys know, I'm not doing it. Not doing any more Nick Nittoli. I made this short little clip about it. Otherwise, this is the last time I'm going to mention it. In the first video that will be released after that. So, otherwise, let's get into this.
Do that again? I was delivering my pizza, and what were you saying?
Get out of here.
Why?
This is private property and you're trespassing!
Yeah. No, stay there. Huh? Stay there. Yeah. Sit down. You do not ski into the back of people. Can I see your pass, please?
I'm the first one here I was hearing. You endangered me! You endangered me!
The Karens are out of control. Some of them want to stand out in traffic and attack buses on the street. Others think it's okay to walk out on their bill when they go out to eat.
Could you go?
People have done that? They've walked out on their bill? People have legit thought that was okay. You were going to sit down at a restaurant, eat your meal, but you're going to not pay for it. And you think that's okay. There's something highly messed up with that.
Go, ma'am, please.
Give me my keys that have my name on them.
And some of the worst of them will yell racist obscenities at strangers in a restaurant. Coming in at number 10, we have out on their bill when they go out to eat.
Could you go, ma'am, please?
Give me my keys that have my name on them.
And some of the worst of them will yell racist obscenities at strangers in a restaurant. Coming in at number 10, we have traffic cop Karen. What motivates a
Some of them will yell racist obscenities at people. Wait, I've heard that before. It never clicked that it really is. It gets very graphic sometimes. Karens are freaking nuts, man.
Karen? Why do they do what they do? It's hard to say. Most of the time they look like everyday ordinary people, and then they do the most insane stuff you've ever seen. This Karen was blocking a bus from driving. Why? I don't think we will ever know. She's demanding that everyone gets off the bus. No one wants to listen to her, so she decides to transform into attack mode.
Oh my God!
I don't know if you guys saw that, but she pulled a classic Karen tactic. That is to do something horrible and then start crying so people feel sorry for you. You need to make yourself feel like the victim. But even though she started crying like something
That is
tragic happened to her, it
bonkers. That's absolutely bonkers. You're gonna hit the window and then start bawling your eyes out? Why do people really think this is okay? Karen is like a disease.
doesn't get anyone off the bus. The best part is when she runs away at the end of the video, because I think it sinks in that she's a Karen and no one's on her side. So she wants to get out of there before she has to pay for that window. And guys, remember, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. And if any of you at home want some more top 10 content, you should check us out on Instagram and Facebook. And now let's move on to number 9. Coming in at number 9, we have Karen hates photos. There's this weird thing with Karens. They just like to get mad at things that don't matter.
when quarantine started, I just decided like to do something for everybody and just put together my.
Okay, yeah, let's not have that in the video. Thanks. Can you stop?
9. Coming in at number 9, we have Karen hates photos. There's this weird thing with Karens. They just like to get mad at things that don't matter and that don't involve them. And then most of the time it's something that's not hurting anyone.
I want the camera! Who gave you permission?
Like in the next clip, we have some people who are just taking photos. That's it. The pictures that they're taking.
That last one. If she was screaming at me like that, it would either make me laugh or make me almost shit my pants. She's a very big woman, first off. But that it's just a little scary for her to be screaming that, and she looks like she's about ready to tackle you down, like she's a lineman for a football team.
Aren't rude or suggestive, it's literally just some normal pictures, and they're using a white building as a backdrop. Well, for some reason, Karen comes in and starts doing this.
I have never been here in my life.
That's a lie! Oh, give me the film and the camera! I've had it with you photographers! If you're a photographer, give me the card! Give me your card!
First of all, you don't have to talk to people like that ever. There's no way that someone's going to be eager to listen to you when you start screaming.
He's not wrong. Like, what does this chick really think she's gonna accomplish by screaming this at them, saying, "Give me your card"? Like, and what makes you think you have the right to ask for their SD card for their camera? And anything that's on their person, you have no right to. What makes you think you have the right to it? Karen logic.
At them like that. On top of this, who are these pictures hurting?
I want the film! I want the camera!
What did we do wrong?
You're 1, trespassing! 2, illegal photographs! 3, you're not allowed!
There are way more important and just
3, you're not allowed. It's the exact same. It's the exact same thing she just said prior. She just said illegal photographs. Is that not the exact same thing?
This is in the world that you could fix, other than a couple of kids taking pictures in a place where you don't want them to. And I love how she starts demanding for the film. Like, dude, everything's digital now, there will be no film. On top of this, you're not a cop, so you can't demand that people hand things over to you. They're not going to give you their property. The only people who have the right to take your property are the police and the world hot dog eating champion, Joey Chestnut. Coming in number 8, we have Karen protects her temperature. It's crazy what people will fight for. Like, if you were to look at what's happening with the food that you eat, you would be appalled, but most people don't bat an eye or care to look at it. But this Karen in her next video wants to stand up from someone taking her temperature. I don't know what she thinks someone's going to be doing with this information, but let's take a look at this clip.
You're not filling out the forms or letting us take your temperature. It's about protecting our
You
skin
can't take my
and
temperature.
everybody.
That's against the law.
Alright, well,
Is it? What makes this chick think it's against the law to take her temperature? Please. Please. Depending on where you are and what you're doing, they may require you to take your temperature before you enter the building, especially during, guess what just happened? The bug. Come on.
I can't.
You're not an MD.
We're not
okay?
allowed to.
I don't know what she thinks people are going to do with her temperature. They're just going to put her temperature in a database and then they're all going to talk about how she has a normal temperature. What an evil thing to do. She probably has a smartphone in her bag that is listening to all her information and reporting it back to Mark Zuckerberg, Tim Cook, and Jeff Bezos. But that's not what she's worried about. She thinks the evil dentist people are going to use her temperature for nefarious purposes. Coming in at number 7, we have
He's literally not wrong though. It's freaking ridiculous.
Karen stomps out the fun. This is a common thing with Karens. They think you're not supposed to do something. What you're doing isn't hurting anyone or against the law, but they ruin it for you for no reason really, just because it doesn't fit into the rule book of what is allowed in the world.
So recently, me and my mates made a den, and this chair wasn't knocked over, and this tarp was actually over the sofa. So after that, some Karens made a Facebook group chat saying,
so this kid made a cool hangout spot for him and his buddies. You want kids to stay out of trouble, and these kids found something constructive to do. Later in the video, he even says that they cleared it with the police, who said it was fine as long as they clear it out at the end of the summer. He told this to the Karens, but that doesn't matter because Karens make their own law. So they came and did this.
Which was really annoying because now we've got nowhere to like chill. And even though that they're saying that we're damaging the environment, they've done this with a tractor, so what?
They just wanted a place to hang out, and they were being responsible.
Okay, that defeats the whole purpose. It happens a lot. I literally see it on a day-to-day basis with a lot of people. They will contradict themselves. If you're gonna have a point in any argument you ever have in your life, if you're going to have a point, make sure your point does not contradict itself, especially with what you say right after your point, which usually somehow, some way, somebody contradicts themselves in some way, including myself. I've even done it. So no one's perfect, but you just want to be as aware as possible that what you are saying is true to you and to the facts that you know are to be real, I guess you could say.
But Karens just don't like things that don't conform to the reality, so they destroy everything outside of it. Well, thankfully, the Karen movement has started to properly shame them. Coming in at number 6, we have Dine and Dash Karen. You have to be so entitled and up your own butthole to think you can walk into
He said exactly what I was thinking though. You got to be very, very self-entitled to think that that's okay. Come on.
your own butthole to think you can walk into a restaurant, get a meal, and leave without paying. If you try and pull something like this, you are legit scum. Don't go out and eat if you can't pay for it. And if the service is bad, that's what the tip is about. You don't get to walk out on your bill. Don't be cheap. It's ugly.
Because why do we have to even deal with this?
Look how much food you guys got.
You guys ordered so much and you're gonna leave without paying? Look at how much we left. Without paying?
You still ordered it.
I like how our excuses start with, we didn't even eat all of it. Like they can just scrape what's on the table off and serve it to someone else. Oh, did you make a mistake? Did you order too much food? And you think that's someone else's responsibility to pay for your mistake? Get out of here.
They still cooked your
food. You still left without paying. You still left without paying.
You can.
I really love the people filming because the people being filmed deserve to be shamed for this. There is no excuse for this. Sometimes the service is bad, but outside of your food actually being dangerous, like there's a bug in it or there's glass in your salad or something, you don't get to walk out without paying. Coming in at number 5, we have Tow Truck Karen. I don't know what the thought process is with some of these.
He is so not wrong. Like, unless there is a bug in your food or something seriously wrong with the food, those are like the two main reasons I can think of, and I've worked in a lot of fast food joints. That's the only reason I can think of someone not paying for their food. Otherwise, yes, you are required to pay for your food. If you ordered it and you ate it all and then decided to say, oh, it tasted like crap. Oh, the fish wasn't done very well. Oh, no, you don't get to do that. You don't get to eat the whole plate and then decide, oh, it tasted bad. No. I hear it so often. I've seen it so often. Not as much now, because obviously I don't work in fast food. But hey.
people. When I see a Karen, I legit see someone who has never stopped being a kid, and not in a good way. They lost the fun, loving, carefree aspects of being a kid, and they held on to all the entitlement and temper tantrums. In this next video, we have a car that is illegally parked, so it's getting towed. It's a very simple system. Well, this lady has decided that she will scream until she gets her way.
This lady is serious. She's making me cringe hardcore. She is crying and thinking that's going to make the guy drop her Corvette. Woman, you are losing your Corvette. You should have paid your bill on time.
The guy filming the video doesn't even know if it's her car because she won't answer any of his questions. Maybe if she talked to him like a human being and said something like, "I'm very sorry that I parked here, I'll move my car, I really can't afford the towing fees," then he might say, "You know what, I'll lower your car, I understand." But she resorted to screaming at the top of her lungs. Coming in at number 4, we have Karen thinks she can go where she wants. It's no surprise that there is a Karen walking around the world who thinks that she can take the law and twist it to her own benefit. I mean, a misinformed person who lies about their rights is basically the definition of a Karen. We have a lady who's walking onto a guy's property to take pictures because she doesn't like the plants on his property. She says they're overgrown. There's literally nothing.
I'm guaranteed sure I've seen this.
Nothing wrong with any of the plants, and even if
Yeah, I totally recognize her. We're gonna go ahead and skip this one because I have seen it. If you guys want to see the full video and go back and watch this specific clip, the original video will be in the description.
If there was, you can't make him do anything with them. You should just worry about yourself a little bit more. But she comes up with this for this dude.
You need to leave.
Don't push me to the side of the road.
I'm not touching.
Now there are two sides on the spot. Coming in at number
3, 2, 1. Okay, now we got number 3.
Number 3, we have Boston Karen needs an apology. Now there are two sides to this coin. This dude spilled something on this Karen at a Boston Bruins game.
First it's in my hair, then it's on my clothes, it's on my boyfriend's shirt. You're gonna sit here like a pussy.
Now it's a
Start selling online with Shopify, the e-commerce platform that's trusted by over.
These commercials are killing me. But at the same time, this man makes a damn good video, and just on topic of his video style, it's great so far. Now on this chick, what looks like at like a baseball game or some type of stadium, freaking this chick is going absolutely nuts on this guy who is just trying to enjoy whatever event he is at. Come on, just leave the man alone. He didn't mean to do whatever he did. It's clear as day.
Now it's a hockey game, so things are gonna happen. Now this dude is in the wrong for spilling something, but then he
So it's a hockey game.
does apologize, and there's nothing more he can do. But the Karen doesn't like the apology. She wants him to stand up and apologize. Why? Who knows? It looks like this.
Stand up and apologize to the fans. I'm sorry, what?
Come on, man.
I couldn't hear you.
When something happens to you, eventually you gotta let it go. Like, how long are you going to let this guy?
Seriously, that is just petty. You were like absolutely just being rude to this man at this point and embarrassing him for no reason. Like, you're making yourself look more like a jackass than him. And he didn't even realistically do anything that bad. He spilt a drink on accident and apologized even. That is really all he can do. Just like this man said. This man is just speaking truth into each one of these situations. I should just have him run my video for me. He's saying everything I'm saying before I say it.
Something on you unintentionally make you mad. Coming in at number 2, we have Michael Lofthouse is a racist. Kevin's and Karen's go hand in hand. Some of you may remember this. An Asian couple was sitting at a restaurant enjoying their dinner, and then Michael Lofthouse started yelling a racist rant at them out of nowhere. It was completely unprovoked, and it looked like this.
Fucking, you need to leave.
Oh, you need to
not talking about you need to leave.
What's wrong with you?
Asian piece of shit.
Oh my god.
Get out of here.
This is horrible to watch. The fact that there are people out there still like this, you can't even...
This guy is serious right now? He's racist, man. How do you just walk up to somebody and say that? Like, realistically, why do you bring the race into it when the situation and why you're mad, it has absolutely nothing to do with the race? Like, why bring race into it as, like, the reasoning or fuel to your fire of why you're mad? That makes absolutely no sense and does not get anywhere in your argument or overall. Like, what the heck?
Sit down and enjoy a meal without someone shouting something horrible at you. Well, thankfully, Michael Lofthouse's face was plastered all over the internet. It was revealed that he was the CEO of a tech company and he lost his job. And I'm pretty sure he had to shut down all of his social media from the wave of hate that flooded his life. So justice, in a way, was served. We could still probably get more on this guy. And coming in at the number 1 spot, we have Kevin and Karen deface BLM. Here's what I don't understand about people who are against the Black Lives Matter movement. No one said Black lives are more important. They're just saying that they matter.
Read his shirt. Trump strikes back. That's just... Oh man, some of these shirts, man, whoever designed these, you're a damn genius.
They shouldn't be treated worse than the rest of the people in America by the police and a lot of other groups, as they are. So the Black Lives Matter movement is just trying to create equality for black people. But then you have people like this.
That poor black man's fucking
Yeah, no, nobody agrees with that.
Did you
I
know?
don't agree with that either.
For $20?
That was
Why
wrong.
are you paying over?
Earlier in the clip, you hear him say that you shouldn't resist arrest, to which the woman responds, George Floyd wasn't resisting arrest, to which he responds, no one agreed with that, saying that he doesn't think that what happened to George Floyd was justice. So then why don't you get it? George Floyd wasn't an isolated incident. You think Colin Kaepernick was kneeling during football games because this happened one time? You think we have...
This... Oh man. The people that just need to open... I just realized this is down still. The people that need to open their eyes and realize that it is not all about them.
The I Have a Dream speech because this happened one time. You think the Black Lives Matter movement got started because this happened one time. Like, come on, man. See all the pieces in front of you. Alright guys, that has been our list. Thank you all so much for tuning in. As always, I'd love it if you could like.
Well, I definitely loved that video. There's a lot of crazy and dark Karens in that video that literally some of them acted like they were possessed and some may have actually been possessed. It's very hard to decipher between the two though, but I hope you all enjoyed my reaction, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to comment what you would like to see from me next, and subscribe if you're new. Join the Shagadelics and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with my videos, and I will see you all in my next video. Peace out.